I was home with my kid, Mamiana. Real bitch, I don't be with all that drama.
Hi baddies, welcome back. It's your girl Msfaithwilliams, and I'm back to tell you guys a story time. So this story time is going to be about my experience going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. If you guys never heard, anybody who never heard of it, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It was my birthday weekend and I wanted to go. I've been to Myrtle Beach plenty of times, but I don't know why I still decided to go, but maybe because it's like my second home. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all what happened on my birthday trip. First and foremost, well, it was supposed to be five of us to go to Myrtle Beach. Me, my two twin sisters, my best friend, and at this point she's my best friend. At that point she was my best friend. So it was supposed to be me, my two twin sisters, my best friend, and her friend. And I knew her friend. So yeah. The day we were finna go to Myrtle Beach, my best friend bailed out. She had so many excuses. She was like, oh, it's gonna rain, it's supposed to storm, blah blah blah. My tires on my car is bad. Like, we were in a group chat before the day even came, so like she could have told me something ahead of time, you know what I'm saying? So when the day came, like that morning came, she said all of that stuff. Like, she was like, oh, we ain't gonna be able to go, I'm not gonna be able to go because of my tires and all that stuff. And I was just like, you know what, whatever. So it ended up being four of us, which is my best friend, me, and my two twin sisters. So we made a way to go to Myrtle Beach. I decided not to take my car because I've been going back and forth to Atlanta a lot. Like even the weekend before I went to the beach, I went to Atlanta, and I just didn't want to take my car. Like, I just didn't want to. Anyway, we got to Myrtle Beach. It was raining when we went to Myrtle Beach or whatever, but it kind of didn't stop me or whatever. But when we got to Myrtle Beach, my best friend got sick. She got sick or whatever. I think she had a stomach bug or whatever the case may be. But and plus, like, it was rainy. It was very rainy. It was wet, and it was a little cold outside. So like we didn't do nothing that night. We came in. We should have, but we didn't. It was so rainy and stuff. The clothes that I brought, it wasn't prepared for the weather. So like it was just like a whole different, thing going on. Anyway, I was thirsty. But anyway, while she was sick, me and my sisters, we decided to drink and all that other stuff or whatever. And whatever. So I was telling my sisters, I was like, well, since we didn't do anything when we first got here, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up early, very early, to start my day. And by the way, I'm gonna try to keep it PG-13, y'all, and not curse, because kids be on YouTube and my little cousins watch YouTube. So I'm gonna try to keep it as PG-13 I can, because my mouth is okay. I need to wash it out with soap. Anyway, I had to fix my chair. Okay, anyway, the next day came. I woke up like 7 a.m. I was not even kidding. I was just like, you know what, I'm going to wake up early, bright and early, and start my day. So I woke up 7 a.m. and I got on my bathing suit, my swimsuit, and me and my sisters and my best friend, we went to the jacuzzi. We was like, well, we was gonna go to the jacuzzi and we're just gonna relax for a few hours or whatever. After the jacuzzi, we came back to the room and we got all dolled up. For the ones that seen it, on my Instagram. I was looking like a baddie, of course. Had on my bathing suit, my face was beat, all that good stuff. Yeah, we got all dolled up. Everybody did. My sisters, my best friend, everything. And we decided to go to the strip. So we went to the strip. Not to mention, it was so windy. The sun was out. It was beautiful, but it was so windy. Like, it was so windy to the point where both of my lashes probably would have came off of my eyes. Like, seriously, it was that windy. But we decided not to go to the strip. We wanted to go get something to eat. I wanted to go get something to eat from this place called Big Mites. It was it's like a soul food place, but it was like jam packed. So we was just like, you know what, we can go somewhere else. So we decided to go to TGI Fridays or whatever. So this is where I started, at TGI Fridays. When we was at TGI Fridays, we were all sitting down having a good time. Next thing you know, my best friend got a phone call. She was on the phone, me and my sisters, we were laughing or whatever. She was on the phone doing her thing or whatever. And after she got the phone, her mood changed instantly. Like, snap her fingers. Like, she started getting attitudes with me and everything. I didn't even talk to her, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh, whatever. Because one thing about me, I read people vibes. Like, I know people vibes. I know when people, you know, is upset about something, or, you know, don't feel right about something. That's just me. I know that. But yeah, after that, she told me her situation. I'm not gonna put her business out. She told me her situation, and, you know, I was trying to tell her, like, look, you know, we at Myrtle Beach. Let's not let it affect us. You know, like, we're away from the kids and we're away from everybody else. Like, let's just enjoy, let's just have a good time. Like, that's what kind of vibe I was on. I wasn't on no negative vibes or whatever. So after that, she went into the car. Like, she left me and my sisters at the table and went to the car, and I was just like, okay. So when we went to the car or whatever, you know, she was talking, and she would ask someone a question, and I would try to, like, answer it. She would have an attitude every time I would, like, answer the question. I'm like, what the hell? Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Okay, why do you have an attitude with me? Like, what did I do? I didn't do anything to you, so you shouldn't be getting no attitude with me. Like, that's what I'm thinking in my head, you know? So, like, when she was, you know, having her little attitude, her little episode, whatever, with me, I drove, so I drove the truck or whatever, and my sisters decided to go back to the room, and me and her went to go get a bottle from the liquor store. But when we dropped my sisters off, I told her, I was like, look, I don't know what's wrong with you. I know what's wrong with you, but then again, I don't know, because you catching attitudes with me or whatever. Like, I don't think you should be catching attitudes with me. You get what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, I wasn't trying to catch attitudes with you, and blah blah blah, and this time and third. It just, I'm going through a lot. What's going on back at home? And I'm like, listen, I understand that, but we're in Myrtle Beach. Like, let's go have a fun. Like, let's go have a blast. Like, let's not worry about that negative energy that's going back. We're at home. We're here on the beach. Paradise. Is it raining outside? Oh my god. Yeah, so when I told her, she was like, yeah, whatever, blah blah, whatever. So after that, we were fine. So I was like, okay, cool. So after that, we went back to the room. Her brother came to the room and his friend. There's some youngins or whatever. They came to the room, and they brought, you know, this or whatever, that I can't say it on the camera, but they brought this, or, you know, another bottle, whatever. And, you know, we was just, you know, getting drunk and, you know, doing this, doing that. We were, you know, enjoying ourselves or whatever. So after that, I was just getting drunk. I was so drunk. I was just like, oh, like whatever, you know, I was just drunk. I was like, it's my birthday, everybody told me to take shots, like, you know, take a shot, hey, blah blah blah, it's your birthday, you know, whatever. So we ran out of whatever we ran out of, and we asked my best friend, can she go to the store for us, because everybody was intoxicated, everybody was drunk or this or that, whatever. So we was like, can you go to the store and get whatever? And then she was like, yeah, I'll go to the store. So when she went to the store, when she left her keys, she called me yelling. She was like, why, can somebody come get me from downstairs, blah blah blah. I left my key to get in the parking garage. The key to get in, the key like to unlock the room door is the key to get in the parking garage to go park. So she left that in the room. So I'm like, when I answered the phone, she was doing all that yelling. I was like, I'm thinking in my head like, I'm drunk, I'm this, I'm that, whatever. I hung up because I was like, who is she talking to? Like, can she possibly be talking to? Is she talking to like Faith, the birthday girl? That's who she talking to? Because I was confused. You know what I'm saying? I was so confused. So she called back. I declined the call, and I texted her and I said, someone is coming downstairs to give you the key. Because I already know one thing. For starters, I told you, I warned you, I told you, I said, you had attitude with me, we should not be worrying about what's going on up back home. Like, simple, you know what I'm saying? So I warned you already, so you still doing the same thing. Like, girl, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, we're grown, I'm not going to do this with you. So when she got back to the room, everybody can tell that the tension was so thin, you can cut it with your hand. Seriously, like fake scissors, seriously, like you can cut it like with a knife. Like it was ridiculous because she knew I was mad. I told you, like, girl, don't be catching no attitudes with me. I ain't your child. Like, you better get somebody else to play with because I'm not the one. That's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? After that, I was just over it. At that point, I was just over it. I just wanted to come home and everything like that. So the next morning came. I woke up super early. Checkout time was like 11 a.m. I woke up probably like 9 or whatever, waiting for everybody to get up. I got my stuff together. I was the first one to get my stuff together because I was ready to go. I wasn't playing the record. I was ready to get up on out of there, get home. You know, I was just ready to get home. So after that, while everybody's getting ready, she was getting ready, but she was putting on a full face, like a, you know, makeup full face and like an outfit. And I'm thinking in my head like, girl, we're about to go home. Like, why do you need to put all that on? You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. So I was like, whatever. I didn't talk to her from that, like from last night. I didn't say a word to her, like nothing. Cat, dog, you need this, you need nothing. I didn't say anything to her. So we were in the car. I didn't say nothing to her, whatever. I didn't say nothing to, okay, I'm going too fast. When we got to go get her kids or whatever, the reason why she had a full face and like the outfit on, because she had someone to see. She had someone to see or whatever, and I didn't know that, you know. I wasn't talking to her, so she had someone to see. So she was with that person for like 45 minutes to an hour. So at that point, I was a little irritated because my sister had to go to work that night, and I was ready to get home. I was just like, you know, we were like hours away from home, so we was ready to get home. But anyway, yeah, she finally got in the car. And y'all, she said some little smart remarks. She was like, oh, it feels good to be around positive people with great energy. My grandmother and my dad, them. And I'm like, I like sat there like thinking in my head like, girl, I will slap you dead in the face. Seriously. But I didn't say anything. I just giggled. I just like, whatever, like, you know, I giggled a little bit, and I just ignored it because, for one, you're not, I don't know who you think I think she thought I was a punk B. Like, I think she thought I was that. Like, I don't know, because I just don't know. But I didn't say anything because I was like, man, I'm ready to get home. My sister gotta get to work. If I show my behind right now, my sister's gonna be late, and we're gonna be on the side of the road. So, like, you know. Anyway, my sister, you know how you be in the same room as somebody or the same car as somebody, and you text them. Me and my sister was doing that in the car, and I text my sister, and I was like, so you ain't hear that or whatever? She was like, yeah, I heard it, just be quiet, you know, let's just get home. And I was just like, okay. And then she texted, like, I would say like 10 minutes later, she texted me and was like, Faith, I got something to tell you. And I said, okay, tell me now. Like, she was like, no, because you're gonna say something, I'm gonna wait till we get home. So I'm like, oh, I can't say anything, and I know it's about me, so like, I'm ready to get home so she could definitely tell me or whatever. So y'all, we got to Columbia. I didn't say nothing to her from nothing. I still ain't saying nothing. I'm still giving this girl the silent treatment. I ain't saying nothing to her. So we got to Columbia, which is 45 minutes to where I live now. And my boyfriend sent me his location. He was like, how far are you from this place? Because he already knew what was going on. I was putting him on game, telling him I'm eager to, you know how that go. But he sent me his location, and he was like, how far are you from this? And I was like, well, I'm 20 minutes away from you. And she was like, well, tell her to just drop y'all off with me, and we'll just go from there. And I was just like, okay, cool. So I was like, well, my boyfriend said you can just drop us off with him or whatever, and you could just get off this exit right here, and you could just turn around. She's like, well, he can come get you from this exit. And I said, got on the phone, and I told him, I said, she said you can just come get us from this exit. And he's like, oh Lord, okay. So I got my things out the truck, got my sisters got their things out the truck, and we went to the gas station. Y'all, when I tell you, it was so embarrassing. Like, it was so embarrassing. So like, I got on the phone and I was talking to my boyfriend about the situation. I was like, man, that's lame, you know, blah blah blah, be this, be that, MF it is, blah, blah. I'm going in. Like, she hear everything I'm saying because she's at the counter paying for gas. So like, I'm spazzing on the phone. Like, I'm mad, I'm livid. She hear everything I said. I didn't care nothing because she knew I was mad from not even talking to her. That's, you know, I'm mad when you don't hear nothing from me at all. Like, nothing. So she went to the bathroom. She came out of the bathroom, and she stepped up to me. She was like, Faith, you really pissed me off for not putting gas in the truck. For not doing what? No. This is what you're not going to do. Because the plan was, y'all, the plan was for me to pay for the room when I was going to already pay for the room. Because I said myself, if I can go to Myrtle Beach by myself, I will. I pay for my own room. You know what I'm saying? I pay for, nobody ain't chipping on nothing. So basically, I gave everybody had a free trip to go on. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, I pissed her off for not putting gas in the truck. Like I said, the plan was for everybody to take care of the gas, and I took care of the room. That was the plan. Like, simple. That was the plan. And then she hit me with that. I spazzed. It was like a ticking bomb went off in me, y'all. I was spazzed out. I was like, B, you better get out my face before I slap you. I don't care. Like, I ain't slapped nobody in I don't know how long, since my elementary days. I will slap you right now. I don't care. Anger been built off of me. Like, that whole time I was not talking to her on the way back from Myrtle Beach all the way to Columbia, y'all. It was so much anger built up. Like, I was just so mad because you ruined my trip. You think I'm your child. No, you're not gonna do that. I don't like that. That's just one thing about me. When it's about me, it's about me. Not about you. Not about you, about me when it's my birthday. Like, don't play with me. Like, I don't play with it. I don't play with stuff like that because this is my only year I get to celebrate when I was born, when I'm here. I only celebrate that once a year. You get what I'm saying? Like, you never know. I may not be here next year or the next day or the next few minutes. Like, girl, don't play with me. So I felt some type of way, y'all. I was mad. I was in my feelings about it. I was pissed. I was just like, let me be. Let me get home. But she came in my face with that BS. It was different. I was like, oh no. No. And then after that, we went outside, and I was just telling her, she's like, oh, she did, she that, she didn't put gas in the truck. I went in. The money situation wasn't an issue with me. It wasn't an issue with me, okay? I had money, but I don't know about her. Me and my sisters were straight regardless. I don't know about her or whatever. Like, I didn't know. And that's the thing. Don't get my hopes up saying, oh, I'm gonna sponsor you when we go to Myrtle Beach. Making it sound good, y'all. I kid y'all not. I mean, and the whole time was at the beach. She didn't even sponsor me. I brought my own food. I brought my own liquor bottle. I bought all that. I brought everything. And that really, I didn't even come at her and like, oh, you didn't buy me this. Oh, you didn't buy me that. You get what I'm saying? I didn't do all that. But, yeah, I went in. I called her. I was like, listen, please hurry up and get here. I'm gonna have to slap this girl. I don't know. Like, somebody better make it give before I go to jail. Like, period. So, my boyfriend came and got me. Y'all, it was crazy. I was so mad. And I felt used. Like, I felt used, y'all. And it's crazy. Like, now I know. You get what I'm saying? I just can't trust that. So now, like, you know, things are different now. Me and her are not friends anymore. Yeah, like, it is what it is. I said what I said on social media, and I don't take it back. I said what I said in her face, and I don't take it back. I even said some things I've never said it to someone else. Like, but I don't regret it, because you pissed me off, girl. You knew my situation with my birthday. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. That's how I feel. So yeah, that is the end of my story time. Let me know what you guys think. Give me some advice. Tell me what y'all think about what I said. Am I right or am I wrong? Whatever. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Subscribe to my channel. Just follow me on all my social media. It's gonna be in the description box. And I hope y'all enjoy this video. Bye, baddies. Mwah.